the Warrior on 2K Sports. The Cavaliers every game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams, and in this one, though.
Elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything we've expected of them.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. For all the success, take a deep playoff win.
And Thompson at the it's Bogut and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Irving drives in. Smith outside. The three ball. Another miss by LeBron. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Thompson sets the pick for Bogut. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson passes to Barnes. LeBron with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. The drive by Green. He's looking for Bogut and finds him.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Irving, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Curry against Irving. The shot from the low post is good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Now the pass to LeBron. Here's Mozgov. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for two.
Mozgov hits them both.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Curry.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
LeBron against Thompson. Fader on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Here's Curry. Following the basket by LeBron James. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the wing J.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
But they get it back. Thompson against Smith. Pass to James. Outside Irving. Another shot. And again, LeBron missing. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah,
I know.
He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting position. Remember in preseason, Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Different look here for the Warriors. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he's kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Warriors leading by 9. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Livingston. Here's Green. Takes it off the glass.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Wasted no time on that one.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Shumpert, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. 11-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really...
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his...
And we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Maurice Spates out there with Anderson Varejao. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Stolen. And now Love pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Here's Curry. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. 9 points for Steph Curry.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Golden State also making a change. Barnes, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. The Cavaliers trail by 15. LeBron dishes to Irving. James against Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Here's James. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
It's stolen by Smith. In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. LeBron kicks to Love. Hits the three-point bomb. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Curry passes to Thompson. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. It's good to see.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told the players he wants a high volume of shots for the remainder of the game. He went so far as to say there is no such thing as a bad shot out there. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Good D by Thompson.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Curry kicks to Spates. From the baseline. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
James with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Nobody by Curry as that one goes.